Masturbation. Exploring the health spectrum. Is it good or bad? Masturbation, the act of self-stimulation for sexual pleasure, is a ubiquitous human experience, transcending age, gender, and culture. Despite its widespread prevalence, it remains a topic shrouded in secrecy, misconceptions, and often unwarranted shame. For centuries, various societies, religions, and even medical communities have propagated myths about its supposed detrimental effects. However, modern scientific understanding has largely debunked these myths, revealing a more nuanced picture of masturbation's impact on health. This article delves into the diverse facets of masturbation, exploring its potential benefits, addressing genuine concerns, dispelling common myths, and ultimately, providing a balanced perspective on its role in individual well-being. A brief historical and cultural glimpse. Historically, views on masturbation have varied wildly. In some ancient cultures, it was seen as a ritualistic practice or even a form of spiritual expression. However, with the rise of certain religious doctrines, particularly in Abrahamic traditions, masturbation became increasingly demonized, labeled as sinful, unnatural, and a cause of moral decay. This moralistic condemnation often intertwined with pseudoscientific claims, leading to widespread fear and guilt. Victorian-era doctors, for instance, concocted bizarre theories linking masturbation to a litany of ailments, from blindness and insanity to physical debilitation. These deeply ingrained societal stigmas continue to influence perceptions even today, despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. The good, potential health benefits of masturbation far from being a harmful act. Masturbation offers a range of scientifically recognized physical and psychological benefits, making it a normal and healthy component of sexual expression for many individuals. 1. Stress, relief, and relaxation. One of the most immediate and commonly reported benefits of masturbation is its ability to alleviate stress and promote relaxation. Orgasm triggers the release of a cocktail of neurochemicals, including endorphins, oxytocin, and dopamine. Endorphins are natural painkillers and mood elevators, while oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone, fosters feelings of calm and connection. Dopamine, associated with the brain's reward system, creates sensations of pleasure and well-being. This hormonal surge can effectively reduce cortisol, the primary stress hormone, leading to a profound sense of tranquility and an improved mood. Many individuals find masturbation to be an effective coping mechanism for daily stressors, anxiety, and tension. 2. Improved sleep. The relaxing effects of orgasm often extend to improving sleep quality. The release of hormones like oxytocin and prolactin post-orgasm can induce a rest and well-being phase, facilitating deeper and more restorative sleep. For those struggling with insomnia or restless nights, masturbation can serve as a natural and effective sleep aid. 3. Pain relief. For many, masturbation can offer a surprising degree of pain relief. The endorphins released during orgasm act as natural analgesics, capable of reducing the perception of various types of pain. This is particularly noted in women, where masturbation can help alleviate menstrual cramps by promoting uterine contractions. And relaxation. Some individuals also report relief from headaches or general body aches. 4. Prostate health for men. Emerging research suggests a potential link between frequent ejaculation and a reduced risk of prostate cancer in men. While more extensive studies are needed to establish a definitive causal relationship, the hypothesis is that regular ejaculation may help flush out carcinogens or abnormal cells from the prostate gland, thereby contributing to its overall health. 5. Sexual exploration and self-discovery. Masturbation, invaluable tool for sexual self-discovery. It allows individuals to explore their bodies, understand what brings them pleasure, and identify their sexual preferences without external pressure or judgment. This self-knowledge can significantly enhance partnered sexual experiences, leading to greater confidence and satisfaction in intimate relationships. It fosters a healthier body image and can increase a person's comfort with their own sexuality. 6. Improved body image and self-esteem. For many, particularly those who struggle with body image issues, masturbation can be an empowering act. By associating pleasure directly with their own body, individuals can develop a more positive and accepting view of themselves. This self-acceptance and self-love contribute to increased self-esteem and overall psychological well-being. 7. Safer sex practice. In the realm of sexual activity, masturbation is undoubtedly the safest. It carries no risk of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, or unintended pregnancies, making it a completely risk-free form of sexual release. This can be particularly relevant for individuals who are not currently in a sexual relationship or prefer to avoid the risks associated with partnered sex. 8. Enhanced sexual function and satisfaction. Regular masturbation can help maintain sexual function, desire, libido, and the ability to achieve orgasm. For women, it can lead to more frequent and intense orgasms, both solo and with a partner. For men, it can contribute to a healthy libido and understanding of their arousal patterns. This practice can also be a way to manage sexual tension when partnered sex isn't available or desired, preventing frustration and promoting sexual well-being. The bad, potential downsides and concerns. While the overwhelming consensus points to masturbation as a healthy and normal activity, there are specific circumstances or ways in which it can lead to negative consequences. These are generally not inherent to the act itself, but rather stem from external factors or problematic patterns of behavior. 1. Guilt, shame, and anxiety. Perhaps the most significant negative impact of masturbation is psychological distress, often stemming from deeply ingrained cultural, religious, or personal beliefs. Individuals raised in environments where masturbation is condemned may experience intense feelings of guilt, shame, and anxiety after engaging in the act. This can lead to a negative self-perception, emotional distress, and even impact overall mental health, potentially contributing to depression or anxiety disorders. It's crucial to understand that these feelings are a product of societal conditioning, not the act of masturbation itself. 2. Compulsive behavior, often mislabeled as addiction, while true physiological addiction to masturbation is not recognized as a standalone mental health disorder by major medical organizations like the American Psychiatric Association. Excessive or compulsive masturbation can become problematic when it interferes with daily life, relationships, work, or other responsibilities. This is often better understood as a compulsive sexual behavior or out-of-control sexual behavior. Signs might include spending an inordinate amount of time thinking about or engaging in masturbation, neglecting personal hygiene, work, social activities, or relationships due to masturbation, feeling an uncontrollable urge to masturbate, even when it's inappropriate or UND, experiencing guilt, shame, or distress about the frequency or nature of masturbation but feeling unable to stop. Using masturbation as the sole coping mechanism for negative emotions like stress, anxiety, or loneliness rather than addressing underlying issues. In such cases, the issue is not masturbation itself, but the compulsive pattern of behavior and its impact on a person's life, often serving as a symptom of underlying psychological distress, such as anxiety, depression, or trauma. 3. Impact on relationships. If masturbation becomes a preferred substitute for partnered intimacy, it can potentially strain romantic relationships. While healthy self-pleasure can enhance a sexual relationship, an excessive reliance on masturbation to the exclusion of a partner's needs or desires can lead to feelings of neglect or dissatisfaction within the relationship. 4. Misinformation and unrealistic expectations from pornography. For some, particularly those who rely heavily on pornography, masturbation can lead to unrealistic expectations about sex and intimacy. Pornography often presents highly stylized and exaggerated scenarios that do not reflect real-life sexual experiences, potentially causing dissatisfaction in partnered sex or fostering distorted views of sexuality. This is an issue with the consumption of specific media, not with masturbation itself. 5. Physical discomfort or injury. While rare, aggressive or excessive masturbation can lead to temporary physical discomfort such as chafing, soreness, or irritation of the genitals. In extremely rare cases, minor injuries might occur. However, these are generally easily avoidable by using lubrication and being mindful of the pressure and technique employed. There are no long-term physical health consequences like hairy palms or blindness as perpetuated by old myths, addressing common myths and misconceptions. Despite increased openness about sexuality, many baseless myths about masturbation persist. It's crucial to debunk these to foster healthier attitudes. Myth: masturbation causes blindness, insanity, hair loss, or hairy palms. Fact: these are entirely unfounded superstitions, originating from centuries of moralistic condemnation. There is no scientific basis whatsoever for these claims. Myth: masturbation drains energy or makes you weak. Fact: while the physical act consumes some energy, it's negligible. The feelings of tiredness or lethargy sometimes reported are often psychological, stemming from guilt or the effort of arousal rather than a physiological drain. Myth: masturbation leads to infertility or erectile dysfunction. Fact: there is no evidence to suggest that masturbation negatively impacts fertility or causes erectile dysfunction. In fact, for men, regular ejaculation may even have prostate health benefits. As discussed. Myth: masturbation is only for people who are single or lack a partner. Fact: people in relationships, married or otherwise, frequently masturbate. It can be a way to manage different libidos, explore individual desires, or simply enjoy solo pleasure, often complementing and enriching a partnered sex life rather than replacing it. Myth: masturbation is abnormal or unhealthy. Fact: masturbation is a normal, healthy, and common human behavior. Studies show a vast majority of people, regardless of gender or sexual orientation, engage in it at some point in their lives. When to seek help while masturbation is generally a healthy activity, it can become problematic when it leads to significant distress or interferes with a person's life. It's advisable to seek professional help from a therapist, counselor, or doctor if you feel consumed by thoughts of masturbation or experience uncontrollable urges. Masturbation is interfering with your work, studies, social life, or relationships. You feel intense guilt, shame, or anxiety after masturbating. You are using masturbation to cope with severe emotional distress, trauma, or mental health conditions, and it's becoming your primary or only coping mechanism. You are engaging in masturbation in public or inappropriate settings, risking legal or social consequences. You find yourself prioritizing masturbation over actual intimate relationships, or neglecting your partner's needs. These are signs that the behavior may be compulsive or indicative of underlying psychological issues that warrant professional attention. In conclusion, the question of whether masturbation is good or bad for health is not a simple binary. From a purely physiological and psychological standpoint, for the vast majority of individuals, masturbation is a normal, healthy, and often beneficial activity. It offers a range of positive impacts, including stress reduction, improved sleep, pain relief, sexual self-discovery, and enhanced self-esteem. The bad aspects associated with masturbation typically do not stem from the act itself, but from external factors, deeply ingrained societal stigma that fosters guilt and shame, or when the behavior becomes compulsive and interferes with a person's life. These negative experiences are often reflections of cultural conditioning or underlying psychological struggles, rather than inherent dangers of self-pleasure. Ultimately, like many aspects of human behavior, moderation and context are key. When engaged in without guilt, as a healthy form of self-expression and stress relief, masturbation contributes positively to an individual's overall well-being. It is a fundamental and natural part of human sexuality, deserving of understanding, acceptance, and open discussion, free from the shackles of historical misinformation and unwarranted judgment.